goal is continuing now because I building everything that I want to build, and now I'm staying in a comfortable place.
Oh, great. Sounds good. Thanks for sharing, Wanda. And Michael, it's your turn, please. Question number one. So,
Hey, hi, my name is Michael Lemos. I am PhD student, candidate in genetic breeding and the Universidade Federal of Viçosa. Um, I am from Bahia, but I live from Viçosa, Minas Gerais. But in the my career is the objective of my career is the finish the PhD and and the the purpose of my life is the on career in big companies and for example Bayer, Syngenta and yes and it is
what kind of PhD are you doing? What field? Qual área?
my area is genetic breeding. Genetic
Interesting.
breeding. Mhm.
Wow, interesting. Okay, thanks for
Genetic
sharing.
breeding of plants.
Good, good.
Mhm.
Because you mentioned Bayer, and I worked in an agriculture company before, and Bayer was a competitor.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a chemical industry. So, really
Mhm.
nice. Okay, thanks for sharing. And how about you, Marlon?
Hello everyone. Good evening. My name is Marlon. I am 48 years old. I'm married. I have a daughter. Um, I have been living in Portugal since last year, but I'm from Salvador, Bahia. In Salvador, I worked with technology for a long time, but when I changed to Portugal, I I decided, I don't know, I decided to change the job because I was starting a new life here, and I would like to can I say, eu queria new experience, and I I got a job in a factory here in Portugal. I work in a factory called Sodécia, and here I work with technology too, but now I work too with robotics and doing piece of the car using the robotics and injeção eletrônica. And
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
and my goals here in the factory is to be expert in this new job because it's new for me and it's interesting and I am in love to work in a factory. That's it.
Great, great. So, and did you manage some skills from Brazil to use right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, great,
exactly.
amazing. Thanks for sharing. So it's my turn now. I'm Bruna Carolino. I'm 32 years old. I'm from São Paulo, Brazil, but I'm living here in Amsterdam since the May of this year, so 6 months and a half. And I'm working in a pricing area, but I've been working in a financial area almost 10 years, and I decided to move for analytical skills. So I'm improving my skills on it since I think 3 years ago. But as I started my life here as Marlon, so everything's like changed a little bit. So need to understand about the language, the culture, the people and companies. and I'm trying to stay at the same area, but now my goals like became data analytics. Yeah, working with that. And I can use some things that I've learning in Brazil in financial field. So now I'm using the data and English to improve and like develop my skills on it right now. It's not easy, but we're keeping going.
That's
All right. Yeah. So, Wanda, can you read the second one and answer, please?
you
I
are
am mute.
muted, Wanda.
Okay.
Mhm.
Where do you see yourself professionally in the next 5 years? I see myself like today because, as I said, I building step by step my career, and yes, it was so difficult. The process is so difficult, financial and for learning about everything, and for every construction of my career was step by step and really difficult. But now I achieved my goal, and now for me is a comfortable zone, a comfortable place, and I see myself desfrutando, enjoying this place in 5 years, 10 years, um, or more time. Yes, is
And
that.
Wanda, do you have some idea like to working less in 5 years or like the same that are you working today?
Like the same because I
Le
like so much my
oh,
job. I
great.
like so much to be a dentist, and
Mm-hmm.
every day change many things, many technologies
Mm-hmm.
appear in my career. I love to study more and more and
Mm-hmm.
know about and talk about and stay integrate in my career.
Great. So also ever I don't know if every year, but all the time you need to improve your skills in the same area
Course,
because
because
everything's changing.
if we stop to learn, we stop all the things. You
Mm-hmm.
lose the motivation, we lose
Yes.
everything, the admiration,
Yeah.
motivation, and give up the career.
Yeah, totally agree. Yeah. Okay, great. Thanks for sharing, Wanda. And let's see, Marlon, tell me, how about you?
Okay. I confess that I don't like to think about a long time. I don't do this. I don't think for my life in the future, but uh, I hope that in 5 years, I hope that I be expert with all the machines in my factory because there are a lot of kinds of machine. There are a lot of robotics that doing things different, and I I think that I will have the opportunity to change in the places of the factory and learning all the machines. This is my objective, my main. How can I say my objective?
Goals?
My goals. Yeah, it's
Goals.
my goals
Right.
to learn all the machines
Mm-hmm.
and to be expert there.
Got your point. All right. All right. Thanks for sharing, Marlon. And now, Michael, your turn, please.
Yes, I I want I want to work in big companies uh, I I don't work in Brazil in public service. I don't know public service, but one public service is good for me, and 5 years is Embrapa, but I don't know because it's very complication. The process, the selection process is complication, but I don't think I don't think the long price, but curto, como que fala curto prazo?
Pode usar mid-term,
Mid,
short
yes.
term,
Short,
short mid-term.
short term, I can finish my PhD, and I need some good English because in my professional English is necessary, and is in 5 years I am finished PhD and big company and good English. For me, it's good.
But do you tend to stay in Brazil or
Yeah.
moving in Brazil? Because Embrapa is in Brasília.
Yes, but I am moving. No in Brazil. In big companies, I moved from USA and Australia. For me,
Great.
it's perfect. But
Great. Yeah, we need to try.
Yeah.
Great. So I brought these questions because when we are applying, I think also in Brazil and abroad, many companies, traditional companies, I'd say, to ask us about this question. But in general, it's hard to think a lot the long term, 5 years nowadays. So in my point of view, for example, I have this goal to become a data analyst, sorry, work with data analytics. But in the future, probably I will start to improving more that area, technology area, I'd say. So maybe become a lead or senior data analyst or manager, why not? But it's early to say because it's not easy to make this transition, and it's step by step, like Wanda mentioned. It's not easy to start, but in a few years you can see the results for sure. So let me see here. Marlon, can you read the next one, please, and start?
Okay. What steps are you taking to achieve your long-term career objectives?
I think, Marlon, you can skip that one because we already mentioned something. You can go for number 4, please.
Okay. Are there any specific skills you want to develop for your career, and how do you plan to acquire them? Specific skills. Let me see. Specific skills, no, but my plan to be expert is to study more, to study a lot about for example, there in the factory, I work with injeção eletrônica, but there are some robotics that the person needs to know about the how can I say, soldaduras of peças, and the other one we need to learn about the maquinação, it's furar peças, and now I know that I have a lot of things to study, and I started to study. Now my focus is learning more about the injeção eletrônica, and I have to do it. And yeah, I know that I have a lot of things to study, and I like it. I'm like it to study these things about the injeção eletrônica, about the soldadura de peças and maquinação. It's nice for me.
Okay, great. So, and I have a question for you. For example, do you see many difference between the companies in Portugal and in Brazil, or it's almost the same in general?
No, I think it's almost the same. For example, the Sodexo that I have been working there, it's a multinational, and there is one Brazil in Salvador, Bahia.
Nice.
There is in Alemanha, others place, and I could see that all the factories, it's very similar, the job,
Great.
the kind of the work.
So, for example, if you are improving with courses and develop your skills, so they can see the value on it. So you are doing a great job, so you get more money or get a promotion. So the same.
Exactly.
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. And Michael, how about you, please?
Yes, and my specific skills, I think I don't know specific skills. I think for me, okay, I think on conjunto, conjunto de specific skills and statics, and I am work a little bit from machine learning. I am work from phenotype, com drones, etc. But specific skills in my area is I think they're not necessary, but it's very important, and the conjunct, the skills. The problem for me, I need to improve and learn English. For me, English is very, it's now it's very difficult.
The hardest part.
Yeah, because statistics is good. It's the interpersonal relações interpessoais. It's for me is good, but English now is big problem. But
I can feel you.
Yeah,
it's not easy at all. I'm still learning. When I mention I'm working here, living abroad, some people think, your English is the best and blah, blah, blah. Sorry, it's not, because it's not easy. You're studying and practice. You're on the way, but it's not easy. You need to keep in continuance for many years, I'd say. But you are on the good path and good platform to practice.
Yes, no, for me, one problem. I live 1 year in California. But in California, it's two languages, English and Spanish. My friends and work, everybody speak Spanish.
So you learned Spanish instead of English at the time.
Yes, it's a big problem for me, because in Spanish I understand everything, but English. But I am returned for USA in 2024. I am from. I need improve English and learn English only, no Spanish.
You're doing great. For sure, you'll achieve your goal. Keep it going. Don't give up. Stay here every day. Take many immersions, as you can. It's really, really helpful.
Yes.
You are no caminho certo. It's here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, it is. I remember when I arrived in Ireland last year, starting working in my area, I did immersions every single day. So it was my goal, you know. So when I could, I took two immersions per day, and also studying with another thing. So it's hard process, but you're the good path. Thank you, Michael, for sharing. And Wanda, what kind of skills are you improving in your career?
Before I talk to my career, I want to talk to Michael. Michael, I start in the pandemic time. I started here in talking. I don't knew nothing in English, nothing, and it's impossible for me to talk in one sentence. And I started here in talking, and Duolingo too. And I put my shyness in away, and I stayed every day here, every single day, making many mistakes, and don't got shy anymore, because here is a good platform. No one judged you. No one see, oh, Michael commit this mistake. Oh my gosh. No. Everyone here have the same trouble, commit the same mistake, forgot the names of the words every day, every time, all the time. It's that.
Okay.
I think
Thanks.
I think uh, who julga us is ourselves. And
Yeah.
if
That's
you
true.
stop to do it, you go ahead and you will
Yes.
improve your English.
Yeah, and you're here to help each other and like to make new connections because everyone's the same boat, like learning and helping each other. So
Yeah,
it's amazing. And it's a good thing I've learned when I moved abroad to don't be afraid to make mistakes. Because when I was in Brazil, I was really afraid to talk because I think you have this culture to judge. You need to talk great English and blah blah blah. So we are afraid and like we don't like to talk because the judgment arrived. But abroad, I think everybody makes mistake because there are many people from everywhere, so it's okay and it's fine to make some mistakes. And yeah, that's
I
the
did.
point that you learn.
I didn't have this problem. I never
Never. All
think
right,
about
great.
the
It's amazing.
yeah.
As a shy person, I also was stuck sometimes to talk, so it was hard for me in the beginning.
Yeah, it's difficult because we want to talk and compare. Oh, he talks so beautiful, and I can
Hmm.
talking. Only the gods can talking like that. And
Yeah,
no, it's not this. It's not
It's a
that.
yeah,
process day by day. You,
Yeah,
I agree
and
with you all.
scroll down, and oh my gosh, today I woke up and I forgot everything, and try again and try again. Is that the process?
Yeah, true. And about your skills, Wanda? Do you have
Yeah,
some
my
to share?
skills, uh, I need to improve my tech skills, because many things in my area uh, is transformed by technology. And yes, it's so good and so interesting, and I like so much to learn about and put this learning in my career, in my day by day. Yeah, is that I think for my career, tech and administration. Now I put other dentists in my clinic, and I need to know about administration more, and I learn about too.
Oh, great. It's important. And for me, the tech skills, I'd say, is the hardest part. I think for every area, we can see the technology changing a lot. So we need to keep our eyes open because the thing is growing up really, really quickly.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, I remember when I started to study data analytics 3 years ago. I didn't apply in my job, and now I will be applying. And I was refreshing my mind the things that I've learned before, and many things were already changed. So I was, oh my God, I forgot almost everything. You need to study again, so it's hard. But there
Yeah,
is no
the
choice. We
world
need to,
go to our
yeah,
place. We need to
exactly.
stay updating.
Yeah. Also now with AI, artificial intelligence, many things are changing with ChatGPT, so we can see it's fast for sure. Need to making like changing as well, always. Okay, so good.
Easy. I think
Yeah, it is.
easy.
I think it's a lot for like just say a short time. It's a lot of things to learn. But it's good. Like when we started to use the cell phone many years ago, so almost the same thing.
I
Let's
think
see here.
the technology is like a medicine or farmácia. You need to study
Yeah, a
the
lot.
change a lot, and you need to
Yeah,
study.
it's
It's
hard
hard.
to you learn one thing and stay at the same thing forever. So we cannot imagine it. Crazy. So let's see, guys. Michael, I will push you to. Let me see the question. I can see this number 5. Yeah, we can. What's that
Uh,
is number 6?
Sorry, please translate for
Hmm.
me the number 5 because I can understand. I'm trying to understand, but
What
I don't know
aspects of your current job do you find most fulfilling, and
what's most
how
fulfilling.
do let I didn't put this word here, right? Most fulfilling, I think it's like how can I explain in Portuguese? Gratificante. Tipo assim, quais aspectos do seu job atual que você
Uhum.
acha gratificante e que podem alinhar com outras carreiras, se você tiver, tipo, numa mudança de carreira, sabe? Mas eu
Que
acho
eu
que não é
poderia
muito.
aproveitar, alguma coisa assim.
Sim, tipo, você fulfilling é como se fosse importar, sabe? Aproveitar de uma parte para outra, como se
Ah,
fosse um
ah,
compilado de coisas.
okay,
Mas acho que eu
thank
vou
you.
pular essa. No problem. So, Michael, can you start with number 6, please? If you like to read first.
Guys, for me, it's no problem if
No, no.
you are
Yeah, it's good
escolher
to training
the number 5. For
or
me, it's no
reading.
problem.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't have much time. You can
no,
see the number
number
6.
number 6. Okay.
Yes,
Have
please.
you encountered any challenge in pursuing your career goals, and how did you overcome them? Interesting. Mhm. Mhm. Bom, the objective de my career is I'm well that me yes. I think the desafios de my career, the challenge, the challenge de my career is the finish the my PhD students, and the introducing em mercado de trabalho, I don't know. I don't know.
The market.
And yes, okay, and I'm sorry.
Job market, no problem.
Okay. Okay, the challenge de my career is the finish the my PhD, que is very hard to finish, and my como eu superei, I'm super student. I'm sorry.
Studying a lot.
Yeah.
Studying a lot. Yeah, because I can
Yes,
imagine it's
yes.
not easy to do PhD. It's
Yes.
hard. It's really, really hard, for sure.
I'm sorry, my vocabulary from is
No worries.
No, it's a hard
No
question
problem.
to answer.
Yeah, I'd say this topic is hard today
Yeah.
because many times you don't stop to thinking about your career in another language
Yeah.
when you're in Brazil and don't have like plans to move or something like this. So it's not easy, and we are learning many vocabularies here together. So you are great. So I would say for me, English, as you mentioned before, English was the biggest challenge for me many years ago. And as I mentioned, I'm still learning and practicing here and everywhere. And I didn't imagine myself got a job abroad, never, because I was thinking English was so far away from my routine in the past. And then I did exchange program in Dublin, Ireland, 5 years ago. And I was afraid to talk, and I was living with many Brazilian guys because I was like everybody doesn't want to speak English because it was challenging. And I've learned it at the school, but at the same time, I didn't learn it properly, I would say. And I returned to Brazil and keeping studying and trying to apply and so on. And I achieved my goal, like overcome my fears, and I got a job here 2 years ago. So it was a big challenge, and I was like shocked when I received their email with job offer. So I was shocked. Oh my God, I don't believe, because we are doing the right things, but sometimes we didn't expect the things are happen in the end. So
Yeah.
it was great. And I accept and still studying and practicing a lot. So it's the key, because it's not the same when I was working in Brazil, like in my comfort zone with my language and the area that I was for many years. So it's really, really hard for me. And for you, Marlon, what do you have to share?
For me, the first challenge it was to understand the Portuguese to Portugal. Yeah, because
Really, it's hard.
it's similar, but it's incredible. My first year here, I thought, oh my gosh, it's not possible.
Another language.
Yeah, they speak Portuguese, but it's hard to understand. I don't know what I I don't know if they speak very fast. I know that some vocals they don't speak, and in the factory that I work, there are reunion in the start of the job and the end of the job. In my in my first month, I stay very assustado. I fica, oh my gosh, it's not impossible. I can't understand anything. But
Oh my God.
Yeah, but com passar do tempo, your mind, you can start to
Yeah, you're
understand.
getting used to
Now,
it.
yeah, now I'm here for 1 month, 1 year email,
Mm,
but
mhm,
sometimes some kinds of, of dance, eles estão brincando e
mhm.
I can understand. Yeah.
It's normal.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Yeah, I
it
can
was
imagine.
my first, and the other challenge was to learn things that I never think about to learn. That was gestão eletrônica that I said it about the soldar peças, but I study a lot for learning, and some things I could learn it to practice. So I think for everything for you overall, you need to
Mhm.
study and practice. Uh,
Yeah, totally agree.
and
Eh,
relax because you will learn.
mhm.
That was
Yeah,
I
true.
learned here.
And do you also speak English in the company or only Portuguese?
No, only in Portuguese.
Oh, okay, because I've tried to get a job in Portugal when I was applying,
Mm.
but many company was asking for English, and my English at the time was terrible, and I didn't get the job there. And but yeah, they speak English very well, I'd say, Portuguese people. Nice. And for you, Wanda, do you have some challenge that you overcome?
Any challenge. Every day I have challenge
Mhm.
to deal about.
Uh,
In the beginning of my career, many. But today I have challenge every day to deal. And I think it is in our life we have challenges all the time with the family, with how to deal with many situations, many relationships. Um, it's normally I think we need not judge ourselves and step by step for everything. If you have a big problem, try to cut in small parts this problem
Yeah,
and try to solve parts and parts because I understand now that part and now I can solve that part now and then we see you can solve all the problem. I think have a deep breath, cut in small parts, and go ahead. Life is like that. Life is
Beautiful words, Wanda. I
yeah.
couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Really nice. And do you, how can I ask you? Because I was putting the number seven together. Do you think if you already achieve your dream job, Wanda,
yes,
this
yes.
is the dream job ever?
I'm so happy in my job career. I love my work. I love stay in the place that I stay, and
Great.
I don't like to change. Only improve all the time. Improvements are
Amazing.
welcome, but not change. Yeah,
It's
I like.
amazing. It's not easy to be your own boss, right? I can imagine the challenge to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
you by yourself always. Wow, amazing. Thanks for sharing. And you, Michael, do you have a dream job beside of the job that you are trying to achieve, like something different or
Um,
I don't
I,
know.
I have one dream job. My job is my dream job is play soccer,
Oh
but
wow.
but but no, it is impossible now. My job is for me, it's good job. I am work from agriculture. If for me is good, and
Uhum.
and for me and what is o que torna atraente my work, my 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 job is the people's the work from soil plants for me is good.
Amazing.
Yes, it's important the work from association with environment. It's for me it's good. My job is
Your goal is good, but to be a player soccer, it's really nice.
yes, very nice.
Wow. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine it. Even me, I don't like football, but I would like to receive that money. It's a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Great. Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Marlon? Do you already achieve your goal? Do you have another thing in your mind?
Um, um, uh, when I was mais novo, I would like to work play tennis because it was a sport that I liked. I would like to be a professional surfing because I I like to do sports and I always do sports in my life. But um, I have been like to work in a factory because the ambiente de trabalho is so nice, the people there so nice, and for me, I have to agradecer a Deus because I changed the país, and it is my first job, and I have been like a lot to work there.
Great, great experience. Because I heard of many Brazilians living in Portugal, like happy, complain a lot. So you are rock, I'd say. You achieve your goals. Great, great. So I have a dream job, but I don't know if I can working with that one day, maybe. But let's see. I'd say working in a ONG, someone to help people, for example, in Africa or some places like poor population also in Brazil and everywhere. But I'd like to study and working remotely to get money because sometimes people like living as a volunteering, so it's really hard. But if I can combine my job and some another job like helping people, need to be great. But I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
see. I'm trying to get a job to working remotely at first, to working everywhere, and after that, I can search for things that I can achieve a bit another goal, I'd say. And Marlon, I choose you for question number 9.
Number
Have
nice.
you sought out any mentors or role models to guide you in your career? I'd say if you have some mentors in general to help you to achieve your career goals, or you making everything like alone?
But one moment, I'm trying to understand the question.
Understand? Se você tem procurado mentores, quando você começou essa carreira, alguma coisa assim, se você fez tudo sozinho ou se você acha que é eficiente ter mentores assim para ajudar, se você teve algum tipo de ajuda
Yeah,
nesse naipe.
yeah, I had and I have helping for the oldest person in- there in the factory that it helped me a lot to understand when there are something that I can understand. Yeah. I think all the jobs we need the help. I think it's
Mm-hmm.
impossible. Possible no, but it's difficult. You
Yeah,
learning alone and to be expert. My
yeah,
goals
I
is to
agree.
be expert and something I know that I I, I don't find it in one book.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I will learn something with expert persons that
Mm-hmm.
that is my job.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. It's hard to achieve our goals alone because sometimes you have mentors like managers or some people in your family and also friends, whatever. For sure, it's hard to achieve alone. So, what do you think, Wanda? You think it's important for you?
I had professors and many things, many
Mm-hmm.
persons, many people. But nowadays, I prefer study by myself, and my help is the tech. I choose, for example, YouTube to learn
Great.
more, or ChatGPT for searches.
Mm-hmm.
I prefer study by myself. Is a
Mm-hmm.
good is good for me, and stay in a platform like Talking for English, for example. But
Uh-huh.
my background is myself.
No, great. Great. Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Michael?
Oh, I don't have mentors, but I have some professionals as whole to models and professionals get that one day and see I want to be similar and for
Mm-hmm.
me is important, but mentors no. Mentors for
Okay.
me alone.
Yeah, it's hard to think about it because I had like one or two mentors when I was working in a company in Brazil, but it's not a lot, you know. When I stopped to work in that company, I stopped to be like mentoring. So after that, I started to study more, like Ivanda mentioned, studying by myself in
Yeah,
YouTube or another platforms to practice also English or tech skills, because it's not easy to have one mentor for the entirely life. And unfortunately, my parents or my family, there is no knowledge to guide me sometimes what kind of things that I need to do. For example, for my mother, I will never living abroad, for example. She was, no, you need to
Mhm.
stay here with
yeah.
your family and
My
blah.
father, my father got crazy when I
Uh-huh.
say for him, oh, I will change.
Yeah, so they don't understand.
Yeah,
So
Mhm.
it's hard and they need to keeping alone or with a partner because not easy at all. So guys, the time was over, unfortunately. I really loved the conversation. Thank you
me
so
too,
much
me too.
for being here with me. It was great. And please feel free to share your ideas or your feedback on the link that I shared. And hope to see you again next week, maybe. Have a good
I
Okay,
evening.
guys, it was a pleasure for
Bye
me.
bye.
Bye bye. Oh, I would
I
like
Thank
to
you.
know how to put this coração.
Ah, you can see
Ah, nice.
reactions, reações,
yeah,
reactions,
reactions.
Ah,
and you can
okay.
see. Well
Nice, nice.
done, guys. Thank
Ah,
you. See you
yeah.
soon.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye, bye bye.